Big secrets are finally being revealed. And this is not something too crazy, right? Shisui being not an actual servant in the palace and being somewhat of importance it has been very obvious for a while. But there's still one missing layer. Now, one missing layer is she actually LOULAN? Based on what we've seen, the most important thing I think is the eye color and the hair color. If you look at LOULAN's character, it's pretty much the same. There's also this concept of LOULAN always trying to make her identity ambiguous, tripping the Emperor off, never talking, having different cosplays. You might think that these are just trivial things, but if you really think about a person trying to hide her identity, it makes sense why they would do that, right? In order to make it ambiguous, to never talk, to never really understand who the real LOULAN is. With all those different things considered, I thought that Shisui is LOULAN. And I think she still is, but there's a possibility that she's just not, and she just kind of related to the family in a different way. So we're in a new place. Suirei, terrified of snakes, we can definitely use advantage of that. There's some sort of like Lantern Rites festival that's happening, and Mama was just kind of chilling. JINSHI has figured out what's happened to Mama thanks to the Trail of Clues. And now, I'm expecting JINSHI to figure out how to get Mama back. It's just, how though? Even if you have figured out, you know, like the letter that Mama sent, I don't think there's enough details to really follow through, right? Because we know the secret passage, but like, then what? Let's see what happens today. Lantern plant. Alright. Baby delivery is happening. Imagine LOULAN intentionally botches the delivery of the baby. Like what I said before. Festering resentment. Okay. Mamao fisting Gyokyo in that one episode, it actually worked? That's crazy. Hey! Good news! She's chilling. Go make some tea. He's so useless. Quack dog. I don't really hate him anymore. I stopped hating him a long time ago. It's just, damn, he is so useless. Just go take care of the cat. Even the cat doesn't want him. Just comic relief at this point. Suirei. Obscured identity. That's right. Fake passport, fake ID. A shrine. Wasn't shrine one of the things that was on Mamao's letter? Maybe I'm misremembering it. I remember something about a shrine being mentioned though. Festering resentment. Okay. I think I said that Suirei sometimes reminds me of Aduo. Where am I going with this? I'm not really sure. My thought process was going from... Anyways, I'm thinking... okay, the reason I say that is because the late Emperor looks like JINSHI. The late Emperor also diddled everybody. So I'm thinking late Emperor obviously diddled someone that's really important, and that person's offspring is Suirei. She is a family member of those directly impacted by the late Emperor, and this is all like a big revenge plot crash out, right? Shenlu, there she is, Baba. Caught in 4K. Where are you going? JINSHI, she knows. Wait a minute. Caught. Kunka kunka. Nice one. Yo, Jinshi's instinct. No, you're correct. No. No, you press on.
落ち着け。今の俺は宦官の人種だ。いつも通り。そばかすの女官。翡翠宮の次女に。
Where's Malma? Oh, come on.
そばかすの女官。翡翠宮の次女について心当たりはないか?
Wait. Late Emperor. Uh-oh. The PTSD. The PTSD.
古い記憶をお優しい声で名前を
This was Shenlu back in the day when she was a lolly.
血をいただきました
Come on, bruh. You are the diddler of Apothecary Diaries. You really going up handing out candy to little kids? You got a white van too, huh?
参りました
This piece of shit. Shenlu kind of reminds me of LOULAN.
何の話だ?
みんな若い頃の
The resemblance is uncanny.
晩年私が成長してからは通われることもなく
Yeah, too old.
誰のことだ?
あなた
何の話をしている?
あの方もまた甘い蜂蜜
Damn.
天女のようなお顔
This is actually so dangerous because Jinshi's identity is the eunuch, right? Magistrate of the palace, working on behalf of the emperor to anyone find out that snitches. But Jinshi's true identity is the emperor's little brother, and we're always trying to keep that shit hidden. The late emperor literally has the same face as Jinshi. And to people like Shenlu who can make the connection, they can then sniff out Jinshi's true identity. Could she not? Exactly! That's exactly what I'm saying! Oh my god, the soundtrack stopped. Off to the gallows! Interrogate her! Oh? She's dead. She's dead. You gotta stop that right now, bro. You gotta make her cough that shit out. That's the poison. Damn. The conspiracy continues, man. She gone. She dying with the secrets. Wait, this guy clutched so hard. I don't know who the hell this guy is. He literally fingered her throat and made her puke the poison back out. This guy single-handedly saved the day. Oh my god. Good job. She's gonna bite her tongue, man. But it's not a casual insult. This goes really deep. His true identity. Dude, she knows now. Yes, you do. So doesn't that also mean that Duo is literally the descendant of the diddler? Right? Because that's a question I read from the comment section. It was like, nobody's asking, why does Duo look like the late emperor? I'm like, you know what? You're right. What the fuck? Like, we all just go with Jinshi looks like the late emperor because duh, it's you know, emperor's kid. But like, Duo. What about her? But in his prime, my mother. I didn't look like my mother. Sure. Not Duo, by the way. He just joking about diddling jokes. Damn, they talking shit. Rumors, huh? Go back. Beg my brother to take on the identity, okay. That was all his choice. In order to run away from the rumors. So like, he is obviously very aware that he is, you know, the late emperor's son. But he doesn't want to admit it. He doesn't want to accept that. He rejects it with everything that he has. He begs his brother, which is the emperor, to take on the eunuchs. I thought that someone planted him there, right? It was some other people's like wishes, but this is all from Jinshi.
宦官の名を得て女の園にいるのはなん滑稽というほかない。
Wonder what the meaning of these flowers are. There's probably a deeper meaning.
私は私にできることを。
するだけ
What can you do, Jinshi?
そうだ。自分を笑うのをやるべきことがある。
Okay. Back to locking in.
あの女官、この墓に手を合わせていたな。大月とは季節外れだな。
Lantern. But in the other place. Lantern Rite Festival, right? Lantern.
だな。大
亡くなった女官の名です。
Last year.
ああ。よく人。
Oh shit! Ghost story!
確か、とある季節。
The ghost story shit! Remember that one? LOULAN was there too. I forgot the story that she told. But there was also the mystery lady that disappeared, remember? But because the previous one died and the new one showed up, but that one also was like, was that a real ghost or anything?
集めて怪談話をしていたな。確か、とある妃の身内は
Our kid got taken away.
大砲の血を引く者はただ一人。先帝の時代に生まれた娘だ。
Affair with the daughter.
いかん。
A daughter. This is something that we already know or don't? Because there was that one case. Remember how I always thought that like, oh, there was somebody had like a daughter with the late emperor, but then, you know, the daughter was stuck, and I was like, that might be Suiren, guys, and people were like, no, that's not. I remember a separate example like that in the past, but maybe it's not that. Anyways, there is a doctor who had a daughter with the late emperor. That's the daughter being taken away.
普通により生まれた娘だ。この娘が生きている。
Suirei is the daughter, is the connection. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Go. Let's go frame by frame. Let's go frame by. Oh, that was fast. That was fast. Okay, let's go frame by frame. Okay. Come on, frame by frame. Come on. LOULAN. LOULAN dad. And the daughter of the doctor. No. The girl that got diddled and had a daughter with the doctor. That's it. And then LOULAN again. LOULAN again. And then Shisui. Okay. Let's go to LOULAN's place. Let him cook. Where are we going with this?
大砲の仕えていた妃は後に師匠に下賜され。
Hold on, go back. Oh shit. I have such troubles keeping track of different family trees and lines, especially when birth and identity gets obscured.
大砲の
The concubine that Taiho served was later given to Shishu. Taiho was the lady again, right? That we were just talking about, that gave birth to the daughter, right? Shisho is LOULAN's dad.
に下賜され娘を産んだ。
Got it? LOULAN?
その娘がローラン妃だ。
Oh, okay. Oh, I need to take a bathroom break because I gotta take a piss right now and I can't focus right now. But what the fuck is Taiho again? I gotta go back. There's too many fucking identities. There's too many different the family tree lines. Okay, I straight up forgot who the hell is even Taiho. Okay, go back.
身内は
Go back even before this.
の名です。
Court lady passed away. That's right. The one who was doing ghost
よく
stories.
人を集めて
That's Taiho. Got it. That's Taiho. Yeah, that's right. And
ある妃の
lady
次女
waiting for one of the concubines, Taiho. And then the daughter stuff. Taiho had a
大砲
daughter,
の血を
got diddled by a
先帝の
doctor.
医官との密通により
That's where we're at.
そ
Suirei.
の娘が生きていれば
And maybe we're thinking it's Suirei. Taiho, old ghost storyteller who used to do storytelling. Diddled by a doctor, gave birth to a daughter. Okay. And here we go.
Taiho.
That's right. The concubine that Taiho served was given to Shisho, the person on the this is also very cursed that LOULAN's dad's being superimposed on a body that is clearly a woman right now. Anyways, so Taiho served a lady concubine. That's the one on the left. Shisho, lady that Taiho served, made a baby, LOULAN, but there's still Taiho's daughter who was the byproduct of getting diddling, who we think might be Suirei, I think. That's right, that daughter. No identity removed for that one. Got it. That still could be Suirei, right? That could be Suirei for sure, right? The hair color also matches Suirei's hair color. There is absolutely no way the doctor is LOULAN, right? Late Emperor's reign. Does the timeline match? There's no way, right? There's no fucking way. I remember back in season 1, looking at Mao Mao and Suirei thinking, yo, could they be actually family, right? Remember that shit? I remember making some offhand remark about that. But now, if we assume that Suirei is the daughter of a woman who got diddled by a doctor, and if that doctor who just happens to be in the same timeline as... I just don't think it makes sense. LOULAN is not a character that would do such a thing. But again, there is... LOULAN was already a eunuch before when he entered. He had to get his dick cut off, right? To do the surgical operations and stuff like that, right? For the rear palace on behalf of the emperor. So it just doesn't make sense, right? I don't know, bro. This is getting confusing. Anyways, there's a mystery doctor. Alright. Always obscuring her face. Always hiding everything. And everyone else is also looks like her. Why don't you speak yourself, huh? They're all the same looking, remember. Yep. Everything to obscure the identity of the true concubine LOULAN. They also have the biggest head count in terms of ladies in waiting. Very intentional. Fox mask too. Fox mask opening. Oh, a little mark. Oh, little mark. JINSHI ain't fucking around today. Yo, no riz needed. He's like, no, get that shit out of your face. Let me see that mark. We're missing one. Sweet. Yeah. Keep cooking, JINSHI. Yo, he is a menace today. All the girls like, oh, JINSHI's been looking at my nose, my mouth. Oh no, just every girl, bro. Oh my goodness, it's getting heated. What's that? Moles. Mole detective. Shit. Oh my god. All to obscure the identity. Yeah. Oh my god! Yo, is she gonna snitch? Oh my god! The wrath, the rage, the voice acting, the art style, the furrowed eyes. Damn, I've never seen JINSHI this mad. All for his one loaf Mama who gripped his frog, bro. Oh my god, he is popping off today. The character acting from the LOULAN clones as well. So at this point, pretty much it's confirmed that Shisui is LOULAN, right? Where is he? This is straight up Batman shit, bro. Joker's like, where is he? Where's Rachel? Ooh. I kind of feel bad, but not really, because you guys are all complicit in this conspiracy. Do they even know where Shisui could have gone? Won't be returning. Huh. It feels like JINSHI's holding the palace hostage right now. They're all, I mean, they're all pawns at the end of the day. But like, damn. This might be a little bit too much. Jinshi is terrorizing the Garnet Palace. Oh my goodness.
これ以上問い詰めても無駄か。
Also, there is a level of irony, maybe? Is that the right word? What I'm trying to say is, Jinshi is getting so frustrated and mad at LOULAN, who has carefully crafted this, you know, identity, disguise, you know, conspiracy to carry out her operation, right? But who else right now is identity obscuring? It's not the same thing, but Jinshi also is not really the person to get mad at people who are trying to hide identities to play a role that they're not. Different things though, they're different intentions.
総出で探していますが、ローラン妃らしき人物。
もう妃と呼ぶ必要はない。高級からの逃走
Oh,
は重罪だ。
illegal.
上級妃となればなおのこと。
Mm-hmm.
高官の娘を帝にとっても利がある行為だ。人質として高級という鳥かごに閉じ込めること。師匠は娘を可愛がっていたようなところがどうだったのか。
That's why he had the identity for Shisui, for her to be able to come in and out whenever she wants, right?
マオマオはどうだったんだろうな。
It's actually really genius if you really think about it, right? The whole like hostile takeover the palace. But if Shisho's daughter was also stuck in the palace, kept as a hostage in the form of LOULAN, they may be disadvantageous, but they had a plan where LOULAN was never LOULAN. So, you know, he literally had his horse in the game, but at the same time, he had his foot out the door, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. Let's think about this for a second. Suirei and LOULAN. Last episode, LOULAN called her sister, right? Now, that is a very... It doesn't have to be sister by blood, but let's just explore the idea of, could it be actually blood-related sister? What do we know about Suirei right now? It was heavily hinted that Suirei is the daughter of Taiho, which was the lady-in-waiting for eventually LOULAN's mom. But there's also the doctor. So for the blood-related sistership to actually happen, you would need either the doctor or Taiho to be literally part of Shisho's, or even the lady-in-waiting, sorry, the concubine, the one Taiho was serving, to be related, right? You know what I'm saying right now? It's probably not a big important detail, but I'm just trying to think, like, she did say sister.
どうだったんだろうな。義女の足抜けのようだと自らついていったのか。
Yeah. She I think so. I think she got baited by the resurrection elixir recipe, right? I think that was a big point of it. Like, obviously she was put in an impossible situation with her supposed friend Shisui as hostage, but at the end of the day, I think the resurrection elixir was a big point.
俺なら書き置きなど残さない。一体どこへ、何のために。
Random remote village. We're doing lantern shit though. It's fun.
何
Lakan?
不明
Oh, he mad. Oh! Yo, I didn't realize Lakan's grip strength was that strong to break his drink. Father is mad. How's he gonna find? I trust Lakan to figure it out. Lakan is a genius. He'll find a way. But alright, you have incurred the wrath of Papa Lakan. How you gonna find her though? Jesus. What the fuck just happened there with the explosion? Just walk into a wall?
どこぞで外部に漏れたようです。
Leaked. Leaked.
それとつかめません。
How convenient.
ローランと今日
Papa LOULAN is gone.
逃亡した妃の父親だ。罪が及ぶことになる。
そうですね。あと昨日の入管、シェンリュです。
Don't let her bite her tongue.
まだ戻っています。
Yo, someone shake her. This bitch awake right now. Yo, she's faking sleeping. She's faking unconsciousness. Wake this bitch up. That she gotta stay in bed the entirety of the arc. We're not gonna get any answers if we do this. No.
ただ、大砲と面識があったと調べがついて破綻したのは、そのつながりかと。
じゃ全員か
Probably. All the babas. Best in resentment. A lot of them probably are. Really? I thought that all the people here were basically people who got diddled by the late emperor and held resentment, but not everyone got diddled, I guess, right? So in this group of babas, there is a small subsection who are involved in the overthrowing.
それでも協力したのは、皆がシェンリュと同じ恨みを持っていたから。女たちの恨みが向かう先は、高級そのものだ。
Makes sense. I'd be mad too.
今すぐローランを探さねば。だが情報が少なすぎる。追うべきか。いや、それはもう別のものが。
Lakanis? I don't know.
誰でしょうか。
え？
入れ。失礼いたします。
は？Who?
そろばん？
何を
We got an intellect here. Got a calculator.
初めてお目にかかります。
This guy reminds you of Lakan, even the name. But you're Lahan? Does Lakan have a son? Lahan? What? Khan Lahan? Even the name. You're basically remove the Khan and put the Han there, but the Khan still exists. Lakan Han Lahan. Okay.
お目にかかります。カン・ラハンと申します。
Who's your mama and daddy?
を持つ者はラカンとラハン。二人王族から与えられたあざなのはず。ラの一族だ。
Adopted son.
何か用か？
Lakan's adopted son.
こちらをお見せしようと思いました。どうでしょうか。
I can't read. Tell me. What is it?
国庫の水筒帳。
父上から調べろと言われたところがわからないのが
Befa, the Blicky.
でして。
そこから
れたカンたちの周
They
り
use the national treasury to buy the blickies.
実物を見ていただきたかったのですが、量が少々膨大でしてで抜粋しました。
Okay.
ここさ明らかに
Inflation. This is some bullshit.
面白いですよね。干ばつも公害も、それからもう一つ、なぜか鉄の根も国全体の金属の根も。
Huh.
国でいるのでしょうか。
Is the implication here right now that the National Treasury audit right now is showing increase in all these different resources that would account for some huge structure? Basically, LOULAN's forces have been building up a small army, like armed forces behind everyone's back, and now we're just figuring it out. That's what's happening right now, right?
建造物でも作っているのでしょうか。調べたところそんな結果が。
It can't be the village that Mamao is in right now, right? Because this again sounds like it sounds like they're literally getting ready for rebellion, right? But like, is that like the source of the rebellion basically the village that we're at right now in the boonies, right? Literally where Mamao is.
養父にそっくりだな。
He is very like Lakan, yes.
国量が量だ。値上がりすればその差額は誰かが横領している。
LOULAN.
そして金属の値上が
Dad,
り。何
that's
者
right.
かが大量
They
に使
building up the blickies. People are getting ready for war.
私が思うに、この二つの行き着く、そしてこれほどのことができる。
Shisho did this.
私ならもっとくす。
Do it, Lahan.
流れか。
Follow the money.
お知りになりたくないですか。
Yo, if we follow the money, we might actually find Mamao. Ooh, this soundtrack. It's
それ
killing
で
it.
要求は何だ。利害なしに
The
話を持っ
ears
てき
like
たわけでは
Lakan
ないの
Fox
だ。
ears.
ジン様、こちらの額、少し勉強していただけないでしょうか。父上が壊した高級の門の。
What happened earlier? Stuff just went boom, right? That's what Lakan did.
では、
What the hell? Did he throw a pillar? What the hell is this? Lakan threw like a fucking wooden log pillar into the wall?
の門の修正
What?
です。
I didn't think he was that strong.
王子勝った。
良いのですか。
Those tail and ears.
その代わり徹底的に調べろ。金と手何が起きようとしているのか。
Hi. Wow. The voice acting, man. It's
使え
pretty
るも
good.
のは何でも使ってやる。
Not yet. Lahan's introduction is pretty cool. Very, very like Lahan. Adopted son, but has all the mannerisms, right? Very shrewd and cunning, right? Man, and does Mamao even realize that she has like an adopted brother? I guess she will later on. So right now, then the conspiracy is, following the receipts of the audit of the National Treasury, there are people basically taking money away and funding something else, right? A lot of metals being poured in to probably make more guns and shit like that. Potentially even the village that Mamao is at could be, the recipient of all the resources. Anyways, this is getting... But great first introduction. Follow the money. Maybe we find Mamao.
何でも使ってやる。
We got a little bit more left. Mamao? Hey! Alright, we're at that village. Fox mask. They love the fox masks here. I want a little bit more from Mamo's perspective, but that is another episode of Apothecary Diaries, man. This shit is cooking. And even though these are pretty much just setup episodes, these are setups happening with crazy revelations being dropped, and now we have confirmed that Shisui indeed is LOULAN. And I was never crazy. I don't think it's that insane of a prediction to be made. If you were following the story, it was painfully obvious that Shisui was not a normal girl. LOULAN's hair color, eye color matches Shisui. A common servant girl with so much knowledge and resources that no commoner should ever have. The identity obscuring, the more you think about it, the more it made sense. I'm sure a lot of other people had the same conclusion as me, but it's nice to finally get the actual confirmation that it is indeed happening. We learned about Suirei's potential history too. Taiho, a lady-in-waiting for a concubine who eventually became LOULAN's mom, had been diddled by a doctor, and the daughter has been taken away. No history, no nothing. Perfect for Suirei to be in. Jinshi crashing out today was great. I love how he confronted the girls and just went Batman style on them, going, "Where's Mamo?" And he made everyone cry. He terrorized the entire Garnet Palace, and I kind of feel bad because they're obviously just tools. I don't think they really understand what's happening. They have the grand picture, but hey, this is necessary to figure out what's going on. LOULAN's dad is missing. How convenient. Lahan is aware, and he's gonna make some noise. We got Lahan, the adopted son, and Mao. I don't know what's gonna happen in this village with the fox mask, but a lot of the opening visuals also has the fox mask. That's it from me. If you're still here though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video, check out the other playlist for even more content, and until next time, take care.